Welcome to Tripedia. Get ready for an exhilarating journey through Moscow's finest attractions. Join us as we uncover the city's historical wonders, architectural marvels, and vibrant cultural hotspots. From the iconic Red Square to the stunning Kremlin, we'll guide you to the best places that Moscow has to offer. Let the exploration begin. The Tsaritsino Palace. The beautiful Tsaritsino Palace, Catherine the Great's summer palace, is now a museum reserve. The architecture is stunning, and there is a beautiful park surrounding it for guests to enjoy. The palace, located in the south of Moscow, was commissioned in 1775, and recent renovations mean that its rich interior, with its majestic halls and beautiful staircases, appears better than ever before. The exhibitions examine the Empress's life, as well as the history of Tsaritsino itself. The vast royal grounds also hold some magnificent buildings, including the elegant opera house and the wonderful brickwork of the Small Royal, which are particularly remarkable to look at. The Kremlin Armory. The Kremlin Armory, one of the city's oldest museums, houses a plethora of treasures, including the magnificent Grand Siberian Railway egg, the ancient cap of Monomakh, and the stunning imperial crown of Russia, which is frequently surrounded by tourists vying for a snapshot. There are many fascinating antiques on display in what was once the Royal Armory. Perusing the many sabers, jewelry, armor, and other items is as educational and fun as it is interesting, and the swords are so skillfully constructed that you'll nearly want you could take one up and weld it yourself. The museum was founded in 1851 and is located in the Moscow Kremlin. Arbat Street. Arbat, an exquisite yet busy street, is full of spectacular buildings and was once a favorite place to dwell for nobles, artists, and scholars. It is down Arbat Street that Napoleon's forces are reported to have traveled on their way to conquer the Kremlin. Nowadays, there are numerous cafes, restaurants, and businesses, as well as memorials and statues to former inhabitants such as Alexander Pushkin, who was rumored to be a lover of the Russian Empress due to his tremendous influence in court. Novotovichi Convent. The Novotovichi Convent is housed in a remarkable edifice that was originally a fortress. This intriguing location is highly worth seeing when in Moscow. The convent, founded in 1524, houses 4 cathedrals, the most notable of which being Smolensk Cathedral, which features exquisite 16th-century murals. Walking around the grounds is like going back in time. Many renowned Soviet leaders, including Yeltsin and Khrushchev, are buried in the Novotovichi Cemetery. The Pushkin Museum. The Pushkin Museum of Fine Arts, despite its name, has no link to the great poet other than that it was dedicated in his honor after his death. Its enormous collection focuses on European art, including masterpieces by Botticelli, Rembrandt, and Van Gogh, all on display. Its stunning galleries house sculptures, graphic art, paintings, and more. Several parts examine subjects and epics such as the Renaissance, the Dutch Golden Age, and Byzantine art. Among the many highlights are the clownish creatures in Cézanne's Fastnacht, Mardi Gras, and the exquisite spinning ballerinas in Degas Blue Dancers. Picasso's young acrobat on a ball is especially worth seeing because of its inventive use of shapes and colors. The Cathedral of Christ the Savior. This stunning Russian Orthodox cathedral is situated on the banks of the Moskva River, just a short distance from the Kremlin. The current church was consecrated in 2000 after the former church that was here was destroyed by Joseph Stalin in 1931 as part of an anti-religious campaign. The Christ the Savior Cathedral is magnificent, with its delightful golden dome, spires, and gleaming white exterior. The interior is equally enthralling to explore, with its beautifully tiled flooring and majestic altar. The Lenin Mausoleum. Lenin's Mausoleum, which opened to the public in 1924, is one of Moscow's most popular tourist sites. The red granite structure stands in Red Square, the city's core. Walking by Lenin's embalmed body in a glass sarcophagus is an eerie experience. but it's totally worth it because you can't do it anyplace else in the world. After seeing the mausoleum, proceed to the nearby Kremlin wall to see the graves of significant communist figures such as Stalin and Brezhnev. Tretyakov Gallery. The State Tretyakov Gallery, which houses the world's most extensive and remarkable collection of Russian fine art, is well worth a visit when in Moscow due to the wealth of amazing art items on show. There are now approximately 130,000 exhibits in what began as the Tretyakov brothers' private art collection. Highlights include the legendary Theotokos of Vladimir, which you will almost likely recognize even if you don't know the name, and Rublev's Trinity, which is regarded as one of the pinnacles of Russian art. The State Tretyakov Gallery, an absolute must for art aficionados, will please visitors with everything it has to offer. Red Square. Red Square, located in the center of Moscow, is the city's most important and impressive square. Because of its plethora of historical and cultural landmarks, it is one of the most popular tourist destinations. Many significant events in Russian history have occurred here, including Tsar coronations and public celebrations, as well as rock concerts and Soviet military parades. Wandering about the huge area is awe-inspiring and unquestionably one of the city's highlights. St. Basil's Cathedral. St. Basil's Cathedral on Red Square is beautiful, with storybook-like spires. The most iconic building in Russia is the church. Moscow isn't complete without experiencing its uniqueness. In the mid-16th century, Ivan the Terrible ordered the cathedral's construction and blinded the architect so he couldn't build a better church than St. Basil's. The edifice, shaped like a blaze in full flame, is unique to its time and any later time. Napoleon and Stalin failed to destroy the church for different reasons. St. Basil's Cathedral, famous for its colors, shapes, and geometric patterns, features 9 chapels connected by a labyrinth of passageways and stairs. St. Basil's Chapel on the lower level holds the Blessed's silver coffin. The church has beautiful mosaics, frescoes, wooden icons, and other art and artifacts. In the late 16th century, Minin and Pozharsky established an all-volunteer Russian army to fight Polish invaders in the times of troubles. Thank you for joining us on our travels around the world with Tripedia. We hope that our videos have given you a glimpse into the incredible diversity and beauty of our planet. We believe that travel is not just about ticking off destinations on a bucket list, but about immersing yourself in new cultures, meeting new people, and creating unforgettable memories. As you continue your own journey, we encourage you to explore with an open heart and an open mind. Whether you're traveling solo, with friends, or with family, every trip is a chance to learn, grow, and connect with the world around you. Thank you for being a part of the Tripedia community, and we look forward to continuing to share our adventures with you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more travel inspiration and tips. Until next time, safe travels.